Hi, I pulled my credit report recently and noticed a couple of hard inquiries I don't remember authorizing. I'm hoping you can help me get them removed. Hard inquiries can be mildly infuriating, so you want them off your credit report. And I'm going to show you how some people are able to get them removed quickly, sometimes within a day or two. For this method, you won't need to wait weeks for disputes to process, send letters through certified mail, or pay someone hundreds of dollars to do something you can often handle yourself in less time than it takes to watch a movie. Hard inquiries can drop your credit score. Each one typically costs you a few points, often around 2 to 7, though in certain situations the impact can be higher. If you've got 5 or 6 piling up, that's still a meaningful hit, and that can be the difference between getting approved at a good interest rate or getting denied entirely. But the bigger problem isn't even the points. It's what those inquiries say about you. When a lender looks at your report and sees 8 recent inquiries, they don't just see a lower score. They see someone who's been applying frequently for credit, possibly facing rejections. That can make you look like a higher risk, even if everything else on your report is solid, even if you pay your bills on time, even if your utilization is low. I'm Mandy, and in this video, I will show you one of the simplest ways people attempt to remove certain hard inquiries in 2026. By the end of this, you'll know how to approach hard inquiry removals without creating new problems, and why some inquiries are generally safe to challenge, while others can seriously backfire if you touch them. Let's get into it. First, you're going to pull all 3 of your credit reports: Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. You can get them free at annualcreditreport.com. You'll want to save them as files because we will be needing them shortly. Open each report and scroll to the section labeled Inquiries. You're looking for hard inquiries, the ones that happen when you actually apply for credit. Now here's where most people make their first mistake. They see a list of inquiries and assume they can get all of them removed. That's not true. And if you try, you can trigger problems you didn't realize were connected. Let's say you applied for a car loan with Toyota Financial in June. They approved you. You've been making payments for 4 months. That inquiry is still sitting on your Experian report. If you call Experian and say, "I don't recognize this Toyota inquiry," Experian may flag it as disputed. Toyota could be notified that you're questioning the authorization. From their perspective, that can raise red flags, either potential fraud or an attempt to disavow a loan you actually took out. In some cases, they may investigate further. They could place a temporary hold or mark the account as disputed while they review it. So here's the rule. Never dispute an inquiry that led to an approval or is linked to an active account. If you got the credit card, if you got the car loan, if you got the mortgage, leave that inquiry alone. What you're targeting are inquiries from denials, applications you started and didn't finish, duplicate pulls from the same lender, anything that didn't result in you walking away with an open account. Next, grab a piece of paper and make 3 lists, one for Experian, one for Equifax, one for TransUnion. Go through each report and write down every inquiry that didn't result in an approval. Include the creditor's exact name and the exact date. So if it says Capital One Bank USA, write Capital One Bank USA. If it says March 14th, 2025, write March 14th, 2025. These details matter because you're going to repeat them word for word in a phone call, and you want zero ambiguity about which inquiry you're referencing. Let's say your Equifax list looks like this. Discover Financial denied you in February, Amex denied you in April, Best Buy credit card, you got approved in May and you still have the card. You're writing down Discover and Amex. Best Buy doesn't make the list because that account is active. Now, here's the part that feels too easy to actually work. And while it doesn't work every time, it does work often enough to be worth trying. You're going to call each bureau. Here are the numbers to use. I am also going to put the phone numbers in the description of this video. When you call, ask to be transferred to the fraud department. The reason is simple. Fraud departments sometimes have more discretion to address inquiry-related issues over the phone without requiring long dispute processes. And because hard inquiries aren't accounts, they're records of access, some representatives are willing to remove them immediately when they're not tied to active credit. Here's what you're going to say when someone picks up. Hi, I pulled my credit report recently and noticed a couple of hard inquiries I don't remember authorizing. I'm hoping you can help me get them removed. You're not accusing anyone of anything. You're just a person who's confused and needs help. They're going to ask which inquiries. Now, read from your list. There's one from Discover Financial dated February 10th, and another from American dated April 3rd. Some reps will verify the inquiries, confirm they're listed, and may remove them during the call. They'll usually tell you the update can reflect on your report within 24 to 72 hours. You'll thank them, hang up, and you're done. Other reps will tell you they can't remove inquiries over the phone. They'll say you need to file a dispute online, submit documentation, or complete an identity theft report. If that happens, thank them politely and hang up. Then call back later. You'll get a different person every time you call. Then simply ask the same question, read from the same list, see what they say. Different representatives have different levels of discretion. Some interpret the rules very strictly, some are more flexible. You're simply trying to reach someone willing to resolve the issue immediately instead of routing it through a longer process. I've seen people get inquiries removed on the first call. I've also seen people need multiple attempts before finding a rep who helped them. Results vary and there are no guarantees. Let's talk about what actually happens after an inquiry gets removed. Your score usually updates within a few days. If you had a few inquiries removed, you might see a modest bump. If you had many removed, the improvement can be more noticeable. It's not going to take you from a 620 to a 720, but it can move the needle. More importantly, your profile looks cleaner. When a lender pulls your report later and sees 2 inquiries instead of 10, they're less likely to assume you've been aggressively applying for credit everywhere. You appear more stable and controlled. And that perception often matters as much as the score itself. This whole process assumes you know which inquiries are safe to challenge and which ones aren't. If you're even slightly unsure whether an inquiry is tied to an active account, don't guess. Pull up your credit cards, your loans, your financing agreements. Match the inquiry date to the account opening date. If they line up, that inquiry is supporting that account. Hard inquiries can hurt your score and influence how lenders view your risk. One way people try to remove certain inquiries is by calling each bureau directly, calmly referencing specific inquiries that didn't result in approvals, and understanding that success depends on the situation and the representative you reach. If you find this video helpful and want to understand how credit actually works, subscribe to this channel because we're going to explore the credit and finance world. And before you know it, you're going to be able to look at your credit report and know exactly what to do about every single item on it.